Hey guys, welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I think we should start off by talking to Irabeth, give her her sword. How much experience? We're about, what is that, 132, 23k away? So let's get started. Hail Commander, I found your father's sword, take it. Praise Iomade. Irabeth takes the sword as gently as if it were a living creature and sheathes it in the scabbard. I don't know what to say. I am forever indebted to you. I never thought I'd get my sword back. Please allow me to reward you, and please, no objections. I could never replace this sword. I shall never part with it again, I swear. 50k. Alright, not bad. Do we need to know about this? Probably not. We're no longer in Canabres. We need to talk about what happened during the attack on Drezen. Yes, I was shamefully faint-hearted. Praise Iomade, it didn't affect the course of the battle. Still, my behavior was unworthy of a knight, even less a commander. Under the circumstances, leaving my position would be tantamount to desertion. Still, as your advisor, I strongly recommend you release me from my position as head of the order. Strip me of my knighthood and send me to serve in the condemned. Yeah, I don't like this good option. I think I'll do the intimidate. That suggestion is no better than desertion, except you want me to take responsibility for it. I don't want to hear it. Join the ranks, knight, and fight as you swore to do. Yes, I saw. To the goddess and the queen, my faith in my abilities may be weakened, but I can't turn my back on the vows I made. I will do it because I must. The half-orc salutes you sharply. For a moment, you once again see that Irabeth, who is ready to protect the defender's heart to a dying breath. Thank you for still trusting me, more than anyone else does in this crusade, even more than I trust myself. Despite your words, Irabeth obviously still feels unworthy of a commander's rank. Changing her mind will require more than platitudes. Perhaps you can bolster her by appointing her to a position where she can work more closely with rank-and-file soldiers, those whose faith in their commander remains undimmed. That's fine. Irabeth says goodbye with a short bow. Orders to Irabeth, okay. And that new event is something we'll deal with in crusade affairs. Have you figured out how the demons have been sneaking up on us? Anivia... okay. Anivia answers with scarcely concealed irritation. No dice. Our scouts crawled all over the area, down every hole, nothing. The grey road was completely empty, and then bam, a whole army popped up like a jack-in-the-box. My only lead is a few scouts who didn't come back from the gorges to the southwest, but we found no sign of secret paths or underground passageways, and definitely no route we can use to quietly move a large force through. But I feel it in my gut, there's some evil scum out there. We just have to look harder. Of course I could send out more scouts, but they might just disappear like the first ones. Why don't you go there yourself and find out what's what? Anivia punches her fist into her palm. You know, I'd like to give that rat Nura a good shake. How long was she serving the demons, I wonder? I'd bet good silver if I turned her upside down and shook her as hard as I could. Something interesting would fall out, not just lice. Did you find out anything about where Minago is now? Nope, zero zilch, whole lot of nothing. The scum melted into thin air. Soldiers saw her jump out the window, run through the square in front of the citadel, and suddenly disappear. We haven't heard anything from her since, and I don't like it. I'm telling you, this is bad. First of all, her kind don't just give up. If we can't see her, it means she's setting a trap for us, somewhere we won't expect. I mean, it would be great if the demon lords just gobbled her up for all her failures, but I think that's too much to hope for. But that's not the worst part. We have a more interesting question, you know. I wonder how she teleported from the city. If by that time you'd already hung the banner. The soldiers are saying it probably wasn't in full force by then, but you and I both know that's dross. She wasn't supposed to be able to teleport, but she did. The question is how. What do you think of my new powers? Anivia looks at you with a tinge of embarrassment. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm not brown-nosing here, but you were the commander the Crusader needed. Righteous, good, and with justice in their heart. Sometimes you look at these high and mighty true believers and their perfectness makes you want to throw up, but I don't get that from you. I jump into the jaws of a demon for you. Okay. Let's talk to Regil. Knight Commander, greetings. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything related to the fight we just had, so we might talk later. Let's check Crusade affairs. Problem with 9 lives. The quartermasters brought cats to Drezen so that now that you have captured new options for the Crusade, you can now construct buildings. We'll look at that later. And there's Crusade stats we need to do. That's all fine. And then economy stuff, alright? The quartermasters brought cats to Drezen so that they would keep the stores safe from rats. Smaller demons have learned to assume the form of a cat to sneak into the city and wreak havoc. The soldiers are ready to start hunting cats, but the quartermasters are against it. 4,500 logistics experience and deducts 1,500 leadership experience. Adds 4,500 leadership, deducts 1,500 logistics. I didn't choose the trickster. Unlocks Blessing of Bastet. Energy points income increased by 5. What are our stats at the moment? Okay, we've already got some of this stuff. We could use the energy points though. And we get a net of 3,000 experience overall. Tough one. I think I'll take the energy. Yeah, the energy income. Costs us 100 energy, I think, though, which is fine. Okay, the touched one. An odd, somewhat touched priest has sought an audience. In a dream, he saw himself eradicate the world wound, and he is convinced that it was an omen. With the help of the relics he borrowed from his temple, he was able to make the arduous journey to Drezen, and now he is asking the commander to keep them safe while he is away on his quest to fight evil. Okay. Relics of the Blessed One. Holy Disruption, Heavy Mace +3. Jeez, okay. Any undead struck in combat or need to succeed on a will save will be destroyed. That's fine. Holy is fine and +3. Okay. Finance points increases by 20. All generals gain +1 level to the reduction of losses feat. Is that the... Yeah, that's the infirmary one. Okay, that's also good. +1. I don't have many generals, though. Let's go for Convince the Priest. The finance point income would be really handy. So let's do that. Okay, let's see. Decrees. You can only have one of your decrees issued for each of the crusade stats at any given time. Each decree has a cost and a completion time. Some decrees can only be issued once. Others have a repeat time, which is displayed in the description window. Progress in crusade management unlocks certain special decrees. A stat rank up decree becomes available upon meeting specific requirements. A relic upgrade decree, which turns a relic into a powerful artifact for your party to use, becomes available when you obtain a suitable relic. Okay. Fate of Soul Shear. Skilled craftsman can do some work. We don't have enough energy points, but we can take a look. Okay. Grants you 2 additional uses of Lay on Hands, Fervor, and Channel Energy. That's pretty strong. Leave it as is. Summons a demon. Charm. Your mount gets a +3 bonus in all saving throws and +3 bonus to CMD. That's interesting. So we can augment the Soul Shear. Outpost of Bastion expansion. So this one upgrades the size of one of our, I guess, cities or whatever. Fort. And we need 3 out of the 4 construction slots filled. That's fine. Lost Scouts. Scouts cannot work out how the demon army picks its way through advanced units to be able to suddenly attack the Crusader forces. Recently, another suspicious incident took place. Some scouts did not return from their mission to explore the territory to the south of Drezen. More thorough reconnaissance of the region is needed. Probably the source of the demon apparition is in there somewhere. So this one is for logistics, so let's see. It sounds like an important one. Yeah, we can already get the next rank for logistics. Question is the Lost Scouts event the one to get the upgrade for us? Forming the Logistic Council. The success of military action depends on a regular supply of everything troops need and the judicious distribution of resources. The Logistic Council, made up of experienced officers, will ensure there is no chaos in the army while the commander's attention is focused on the front line. Let's get this first. It only takes a day. Fate of the Crest of the Fallen Knight. Okay. Lynn's family belt. Melander's penance. While wearing this belt, a monk can spend 1 key point. I don't have any monks, so that's probably not great. You can cover yourself in an invisible corrupted fire. Under effects, all your fire spells deal additional 2d6 unholy damage. You become immune to fire damage but gain weakness to cold and holy. Just want to say that the reason these choice effects are popping up, I think, is because of a mod from memory. Yeah. I think these are because of a mod. I don't think being able to see these choice effects come as part of the base game. Okay, we can get a chainmail. Grants +2 sacred bonus to fortitude saving throws. Wearer can choose to suffer a -2 penalty to AC to grant all party members a +1 bonus to AC. While under this effect, an enemy that's attacking the wearer must pass a reflex saving throw or suffer 3d4 piercing damage. Interesting. Partially absorbs magic from chaotic or evil creatures. When such creature attack the wearer with magic for the next 2 rounds, the wearer gains +2 profane bonus to attack and damage rolls, and caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. When this effect ends, the first attack the wearer makes suffers -4 penalty, as well as caster level checks made to overcome. Okay, fair enough. Melander's penance. When it hits, the enemy must pass a reflex saving throw, or the wound becomes covered in fine emeralds for 5 minutes. Though the enemy becomes immune to bleeding, they suffer -2 penalty. All critical hits against this creature deal additional 3d6 piercing damage. Multiple applications don't stack, alright? Glowing with an invisible flame. Once per day, you can charge both weapons in your hands with this flame for 10 minutes. Each hit with any of these weapons deals 3d6 unholy damage on hit, okay? I think I want to take Melander's Insult. The extra fire damage is quite nice. Oh, extra unholy damage for fire spells is quite nice. Especially for Ember. So let's... yeah, diplomacy, let's do this. Orders to Irabeth. Irabeth's breakdown, which occurred before the assault on Drezen, still haunts her mind. She should be reminded that she was, is, and will always be a hero in the eyes of the soldiers by appointing her as commander of a small squad of crusaders. Unfortunately, because Irabeth is occupied as squad leader, her duties in the Crusade's command have to be transferred to someone else. Military. I guess we can issue this decree. And yeah, other... oh, studying the Sword of Valor. The Sword of Valor, the great relic of the Crusades, mysteriously changed upon coming into contact with the commander. What does this mean? Clerics and wizards could shed some light on the artifact's properties. So that's another thing we can keep an eye on. I actually don't know what's the most optimal choice for many of these particular events and decrees, so we'll just play it by ear and see how we go. Now we need to... oh, can we? Yeah, I can. Okay, good. So now we have 3 armies. We also need to recruit. Now you need your own infrastructure to hire trainable units. Yes, that's fine. We can get mounted scouts now, but first of all, let's get all of these guys. Let's get all of these guys. Recruit all of them. Nope, can't recruit them. We have paladins and we have champions. Pretty strong, I think. Okay. Let's see. Where is our other army? Over here? Crusader, Army 1, Army 2. Okay. Can't really do too much at the moment, but we do have 3 forts. 4th one here. And I guess we also have Drezen. Let's go in here and manage. Okay, we'll take a look at managing our towns and cities just to see how that works. As we can see here, the supply center lets us, tells us here, it increases material points, income, and we can only have 1 of each in the fort. And building it gives us 4,500 logistics experience towards the stats, I guess. So here, and as we can see here, we can click the buy button and we can buy either materials or finance points with our actual cash, but we don't want to do that just yet. We've got archery range, smithy, arsenal, main barracks, and supply center. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We can build from here. Let's check this out. So arsenal provides what? +1 AC for all trainable units in adjoining buildings. Only 1 arsenal can be built in each fort. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that we can build. What I want to build first, well, maybe hospital, but what I really want is teleportation circle. This one is super important because that will allow us to teleport from city to city, which is going to be very, very helpful. What do we want? This adds more logistics, provides all allied units within the fort's area of control a +1 bonus to attack, AC saving throws, and initiative. So that's really nice. I don't remember if the supply center has any bonuses for adjacent. I know these ones do. And later on, we can upgrade the barracks so that we can get better tiers of troops. But we'll do that a little bit later on, once we can. Smithy. A smithy provides +1 attack for all trainable units in adjoining buildings. Only one smithy can be built in each fort. And main archery range. So we can get marksmen, headhunters, and other stuff later on. Okay. I think... actually, yeah, I think this is fine. So one thing we do want to build... Hospital. So let's put the hospital... I guess over here. Can we build anything else? Alchemist Lab provides a +10 bonus to energy for all generals. That's really good. And it doesn't look like there's any real bonuses. An apothecary provides 10% bonus to HP for all trainable units in adjoining buildings. So we could build that too if we want. Citadel increases the time of the siege of the fort by 3 days. That could be handy. Got the hospital, so now we just need cash and stuff. Okay, training grounds provide 10% bonus to damage for all trainable units in adjoining buildings. Okay. So smithy, main archery range. Could also do watchtower. We lose materials though. How many materials do we have? We have 129, so not quite enough. 10% bonus to damage, watchtower. I think we should build a watchtower just so we're a bit more powerful. And that's all we can do for now. Okay, we can now do crusade management, obviously, so let's... That's fine, let's... Yeah, so let's keep going, I think. Oh, also, we could check all these hamlets, so let's manage. So as we can see here, nothing is built yet, so we have to go into build. And now, obviously, what we need to do is build the barracks. That'll help boost our weekly recruitment in the main barracks in Drezen. So let's do that. Garrison barracks, garrison stables, and garrison archery range. Probably should try and build the archery range as well. We get 16 per day. We need 80. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, and we need to make sure we focus on getting experience for all of these stats as well, so... Yeah. I think once we hit level... Or once we hit the experience requirement for the next rank, that's when we get to form councils. At least at level 1. So that'll be good. Let's head back out now. Now, one of the things I need to do is to check these armies. Daily income, we need to do that. We have, I think this is Winter Sun over here. There's even a demon army down here. Yes, so this is one that we really need to take out, I think. We needed to do that one. We also need to do this one. I think this particular fight giving us the Rovergug relic is important because this is the great axe that I want for Stooge from memory. So right now I'm trying to bring my main army back down this way. And where is Army 3? Yep, there it is. And we'll bring these guys over. Because we want them to join here. Now we're starting to get quite a big army, which is nice. I might want to consider changing up the rangers, because there's just so few of them. And where's Army 4? Army 4 can come down as well. Yep. Bring those guys over. So now we have 60 clerics, which is pretty strong. I don't want to put in paladins. That's probably a bit too risky. They don't have enough hit points. The champions, though, they do quite a bit of damage, so I think I'll switch these guys up. At least until such time I can get rangers, but we'll make that choice a little bit later on, once we can. Okay, let's see. Where's Army 1? Army 1 is also here. Alright. Let's change that up. We can bring these guys over. 70. 3 to 8. They have low damage. Okay, that's not great. Shield bearers are super tanky. And we can have paladins and rangers. Let's assign a general here. Who do I want? Master of Maneuver, Flare, and Hunt. All enemy infantry, range, or cavalry units receive -1 plus general's level divided by 6 penalty to AC and saving throws for 3 rounds. Okay. Spellcraft? I think we're going to go with Chief Agaboya. 2,000 finance points, that's fine. Alright. Now let's go... Okay, so now it looks like we can take this demon army. So I want to do that so that we can get the Rovagug relic. So how much... Okay, he's back to full energy points, which is perfect. Alright, let's save it here. And then let's... whoops, I went the wrong way. Let's take this fight if we can. Alright, 24. Minotaur Vanguard, that's fine. And we're down to 6. Minotaur Axe Throwers. Oh, I should have hit them first then. Okay, let's speed up combat. Let's move forwards here. Let's also move forwards here. Yep, okay, there's more of them. Rightio. That's fine, get rid of them. And let's get rid of them. Get rid of these guys. Oh, there's no way through. Okay, fair enough. And I guess we're going on to the Axe Throwers. And we should be able to heal everyone up with Infirmary. So that should be fine. So we lost 20 clerics and we got them back. New morale banners. After capturing Drezen, the Crusaders raised the 3 morale banners on the city walls. Banner of Victory stayed green while you defeat demon armies. Each victory over a demon army in the lands of Yath, Grey Road, Lake Lost to the Sun, and Winter Sunlands regions adds 6 days to the time the Banner of Victory stays green. The Banner of Conquest stays green while you capture demon forts. Okay, each capture of a demon fort adds 30 days to the banner staying green. Reclaiming forts that were previously lost does not affect. Okay, so we don't want to lose forts if we can avoid it. Banner of defense remains green as long as none of your forts are under siege. If any forts are besieged, the banner turns yellow for 3 days, then turns red. As long as any fort remains captured by the demons, the banner is always red. Banners still affect the daily chain of crusade morale. A red banner decreases morale by 3 per day. A yellow or green banner increases it by 1. Okay. And we got the Rovagug symbol. Perfect. Okay, we still can't beat this army apparently. Although I think it should be fine. We've got this fort here. So everything's at 20 and green at the moment. And we have a lot of these armies over here as well. And they're all green. So that should be good. And we need to take this army as well. Yeah, let's go up here and do this if we can. Save it here. Okay, let's speed up combat and let's... Well, that's not exactly what I wanted to do, but that's fine. So they all got their turns. Let's see, blow through. Unit receives a -4 penalty to attack on its next attack. The unit's next melee attack will deal full attack damage to target and half damage to all enemy units in a cone behind the target. Okay. Ash leprosy. Units melee attacks apply stacking disease. Okay. Units using this ability receive -4 penalty to attack from it and deals attack damage to all enemy units within a radius of 2 squares. So these guys are quite strong, obviously. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. Did do that much damage. Okay. I guess we can do this. Don't have any real worries about the infirmary just yet. Smite, I guess. Go to the Ash Giants. Let's take out as many of them. Okay, good. We took out basically all 5 of that stack, which is nice. Okay, still alright. You? Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine, I think. Raise 2, raise 1, raise 4. I guess we can just do that. Alright. Those guys are quite strong if you let them do their extra attacks. But we got everything back through infirmary, so that's good. Alright, the global map is split into a number of regions. To capture a region, you must free all of the forts located in that region. You can construct buildings in the forts you have freed. Forts can be upgraded, thus increasing the number of squares available for construction. Yep, that's fine. Chilraw's Hide and Tasks, and the Belt of Giant Strength, which is quite nice. So now we can come back away from there. Anything else down this way? Yes, this is down through here, I think. That's what it looks like. Yeah, so we might want to do that. And then I can use Crusader Army 1 to come and take out some of these over here. I can't buy them? I guess I don't have enough cash. Alright. That's fine. 60 energy points would be really nice. That'd help with the teleportation circle. Energy point income as well. Okay. Alright, so I think for now, let's bring the paladins back home to Drezen. And Crusader Army 2. Can I beat this army? I reckon I can, even though it's tier 7. In any case, yeah. Let's come down this way. I think I can do it. And let's save it here. And let's try this fight. Okay, they're moving forward. Let's speed up combat. Let's see. They have sharpshooters, so let's take some of their sharpshooters out if we can. Ooh, we lost quite a few guys there, but that should be fine. Let's step forward here. Step forward here. Should we... 12 to 22? Yeah, let's raise some. Skeleton champions. That's fine. Okay. Let's shoot the other sharpshooters. Good. 25 and 1. That's pretty brutal. We're losing quite a few archers, so let's try and raise more. Do need to start taking out some of these massive stacks of skeletons though, otherwise it's going to get really nasty. Yep. That was nasty, alright. Okay. Take out more of these skeletons. Can't raise anyone else. So let's step forward. Alright, let's heal over here. Okay, let's heal footmen again. Now let's fall back with the Hell Knights. Okay. Let's heal our Hell Knights. Okay, let's do some more healing. Now we need to heal our clerics. We are in trouble as far as the infirmary goes, it seems. 7 to 34. Okay, our infirmary is better now, so that's good. Zero, 1, 1. Okay. Alright, so we got 45, 1, 1, and we got them all back. Good. Alright, having relieved the last undead from their curse, the clerics discovered an artifact emanating vile energy that had been attracting the living dead to this place. After carefully sealing their find with protective spells, the clerics brought it to the commander. Forgotten to read some of that text, so I apologize for that. Let's get a level up. Fireball, haste. I'll take Fireball. Another spell is always handy. And apparently I can't move through here, so I guess we're going back. Okay, so we are basically done here now. So, okay, let's leave this now. Alright, so we can come over here, and this is where we rest now. Oh, Sarkoris lost, okay. I don't know where my personal stash is, though. Is it in here? Yes, it is in here. I'm blind. So this is where our stash is, and we can leave all our gear. We've got quite a bit of stuff here. So we'll deal with equipping our new gear a little bit later on. For now, let's head out. And we can see here there's the inn, there's the prison, then there's a tavern, temple, barracks, and fortress gates. So let's go to the tavern first, since we know that's where Greybore is. Okay, let's talk to the tavern keeper. The boy sitting on the counter looks about 18. He salutes you with dignity, though his eyes scarcely rise from the tavern's ledger. The knight commander at my establishment. What an honor. My name is Phi Keto. I'm the owner of the Half Measure. How should I address you? I ask because some don't like undue familiarity, while others scoff at the tediousness of ceremony and titles. You can call me by my name. Deal. I know your name, of course. Who in Drezen doesn't? So, what can I do for you? Wine, a meal, a heart-to-heart talk? Why do you like sitting on the counter? 2 reasons. Drezen isn't the biggest city, but it still has a few taverns and pubs. To compete with the others, I need people to remember my establishment and myself. That's the first reason. A tavern keeper who sits on the counter definitely sticks out from the others who prefer to stand behind their bars, all dignified. Believe me, you're not the first one to ask. Sooner or later, every customer does. The second reason is the place's atmosphere. People should feel relaxed here. Life near the world wound is hard enough. Folks don't go to taverns looking to cause each other more trouble. So I allow certain liberties, myself included. I'm even thinking of hosting an invigorating brawl here on the 5th every month. I'll let my favorite customers break glasses and swing on the chandelier. Fi suddenly slaps himself on the forehead. We started talking about the inn and I remembered. I wanted to thank you for personally defeating the demons in this very tavern when the city was liberated. Without you, who knows how many glasses he would have smashed before the Crusaders got to him. So please accept my thanks from the bottom of my heart. Okay. How is it that such a young lad owns a tavern? Before the siege of Drezen, the half measure belonged to a distant relative. I won't bore you with the details of how his family died, just 3 words. Demon worshippers and sacrifice should be enough. Now that the city has been liberated, the authorities and Iomede's church will be returning what remains to the lawful heirs of the deceased. They take these things seriously in Mendev. Okay, let's see what you have on offer. Axiomatic Keen Dart, Ghost Touch Igniting Short Sword, Goggles of Malocchio. The goggles grant the wearer plus 10 competence bonus on perception checks. Whenever the wearer confirms a critical hit with any bow, the target becomes disoriented for 1d4 rounds, suffering a 4 circumstance penalty to initiative, attack rolls, athletics, and perception check. That could be good for LAN actually, so I might take that. Fresh yogurt. Okay. It's a recipe. Mulled wine. And then some crafting stuff. Alright, let's take the goggles then. Can we sell anything? We can. Cloak of resistance +1. Keep all these. And the rest can go. Alright. Where is Grable? I think he's in here. There he is. Before you stand the dwarf, he has stern, rugged features and looks to be well armed. He fills his pipe with tobacco from Garen, lights it, and blows out a cloud of smoke. Finally, he addresses you in a deep, dignified voice. How can I help you? We already met in Canabras, didn't we?
Yes, I had a contract to assassinate a rather overconfident demon named Kylus there. I guess that counts as participation in the siege of Canabras. Not that my employer had any interest in the actual outcome of the battle. Come to think of it, the information my client provided me with was almost suspiciously accurate. They seemed to be aware both of the impending attack on Canabras and of the fact that Kylus was going to be there.
You tried to kill that huge demon at the Battle of Drezen, but you failed. What happened?
Yes, that was a failure. It was supposed to be a clean job. An anonymous client, a worthy target, a substantial fee. But the client insisted that I use an enchanted dagger they provided. I was assured that a single hit would be enough to finish the job, but it didn't work as expected. It was a serious blow to my reputation. And my reputation is everything to me.
I want to hire you for Dragon Hunt.
A large adult female? The one that's been snatching people and carrying them off? I've heard about her. That's an impressive target. I can take this job, but only if we do it soon. I'm expecting a new assignment from my regular client, and I'll have to leave as soon as I have the orders. And of course, you should know that this dragon will not come cheaply. 2,500 gold, paid in advance.
How about a small discount?
Let's think this through. Are there lots of assassins in this town who have the valuable experience of subduing dragons and are willing to work for you? Will I lose any profit by protracted haggling? Will you? Is there any chance that someone less competent than I am will be able to locate your target as efficiently as I would? No, I don't think so. There is absolutely no reason for me to give you any discounts. 2,500 gold is an honest price for the head of a fire breather.
Alright, I'll pay.
Excellent. Let's get down to business. It's no easy thing to take down a dragon when you don't have wings, so you'll need to follow my lead. The best thing would be to catch her by surprise in her lair, but we need to find it first. Of course, since she doesn't leave tracks, that might be tricky, but I think I have a solution. We need to go west of Drezen, to the Grimwood Forest. The dragon's been seen there often. According to the scouts, this is likely because there's still some wild game left in those parts. We'll set up an ambush there. I hope I can rely on your honesty. I understand that on our way to the dragon, there may be other fights or places we need to visit for various reasons. That's to be expected. However, should I see that you are deliberately delaying the contract, or that you're dragging me off to assault some demon citadel instead of going after the dragon, we will have to revise the terms of our agreement.
Okay, that should be fine.
Godspeed.
There's a little bit of loot in here. Cooking almanac. Alright, let's head out. Alright, let's save it here. One-Eyed Devil, Fawn Autumn Haze, Jewelry Artisan, Inn, Kia, August Worm, okay, Prison, House, Abandoned Building, and we have different people in different places. Alright, let's come down here, because this is where all the shops are. I think this is a good place to end the episode, but I want to check out the shops first. Let's talk to the blacksmith, I suppose. Okay, looks like not too much so far. Tight Grip of Anguish, the Ancient Root, Luminous Encouragement, Mantis Favor. Okay, it's not too much there. Wilsa Garms. Are you going to manage the fortress now? No way, Commander. Quartermaster throws up his hands. Not in a million years. I can manage an expedition just fine, but running a fortress is a different kettle of fish. That's enough work to make a man's head explode, which is why they sent us an expert from Nerosian. Her name is Dorgalinda Stranglehold. I've seen how she handles things. She knows what she's about, that one. Iomade bless her. She'll be managing the fortress and I'll keep taking care of the soldiers just like I've been doing. Let's see what you've got now. Gleaming Banded Armor. Resistance 30. Fire resistance 30. Immune to sleep, electricity, and paralysis. That actually sounds quite strong. Can't afford it though. Holy Speed Composite Short Bow. When making a full attack, the wielder of a speed weapon may make one extra attack with it. The attack uses wielder's full base attack bonus, plus any modifiers appropriate to the situation. This is not cumulative with similar effects such as haste spell. Yeah, that's fair enough. I wasn't expecting that to be compatible. Okay, Sealer. Divine Protector. She doesn't have a weapon at the moment. Okay. Whenever this +3 corrosive longsword lands a hit on an enemy, it deals 2d6 acid damage to all enemies in a 30-foot area. After this ability has been activated, it can't happen for another 1d4 rounds. Okay. Quiver of Sacred Vengeance. Use it to shoot 30 units of ammunition. This ammunition hits the first enemy as well as 2 additional enemies, each of which must be within 15 feet of the primary target. Does 1d6 holy damage. Belt of Mighty Constitution. Okay. Sorceress Gown. Spun from combed cotton, this simple, unassuming gown bears a strong aura of arcane magic. A sorceress gown grants as well a +2 resistance bonus on all saving throws, and +2 confidence bonus on persuasion checks. When worn by an arcane caster, they double. Okay. Bag of Holding. Yes. Gorgon Belt. This belt grants +4 to strength and ability to ignore difficult terrain. Once per day on command, wearer can spew 50-foot cone of poisonous green gas as a breath weapon. Any creature caught in the area can attempt a fortitude saving throw to resist, but if the creature fails the saving throw, it is paralyzed for 1d4 rounds. And its DC of the saving throw is 18 plus the wearer's constitution modifier. Sounds solid. These boots are made of fine white leather tooled with scenes of epic battles. The wearer is under the constant effect of heroism, greater spell. Oh, greater heroism spell. Okay. As caster level 11. Okay, we'll take the Bag of Holding. Alright. Exotic Weapons Trader. Mighty Blow of Good. Falcata Sai. Falshard. Okay, so some nice stuff, but nothing we really need at the moment. Okay, let's head over this way. Amulet of Mighty Fist, Glass Amulet of Clarity. This amulet adds +2 to the DC for all saving throws against mind-affecting abilities used by the wielder. Also grants +4 morale bonus on save throws against mind-affecting and compulsion. Mindmaster's Eyes. Increases the DCs of enchantment spells cast by the wearer by 2, okay? +5 bonus to persuasion checks, and companions get +1 morale bonus on all skill checks. The goggles allow the wearer to take 20 on their next dispel magic attempt once per day. They also grant +1 bonus to spell caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. That's quite good. Ring of Protection, diamonds, so we have diamonds now. And that's it for this one. So let's take this. And there should be one more, yeah, Arcane Weaver. Pearl of Power, Shirt of Blazing Fire. Fire resists 30 and +5 to athletics checks. Robe of Order. Can only be worn by a monk, okay. That'd be Sealer, I suppose. Whenever the wearer of this robe uses a divine power to summon a creature, they can choose to give these creatures attacks either holy or unholy, okay. Whenever the wearer of this cloak channels energy to harm undead, for the next 2 rounds they become surrounded with a fire shield that deals 1d6 plus character level fire damage to attackers for each successful melee attack against the wearer. +2 grants immunity to fire. Gloves grant their wearer a +4 bonus to CMD against disarm attempts. If the wearer has weapon training ability and is wielding a weapon, it gives a bonus to that. Increases by +2. Seems alright. +3 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls whenever the wearer is polymorphed. +5 resist bonus on saving throws against demons, and +5 bonus on law religion skill checks. Alright. I don't think I want anything else here for now. Okay, so I think that's all done. So we've taken a look at the shops and we've picked up some items. But yeah, I think I'll equip some of our new gear in between the episodes, and then we'll do a quick recap at the start of the next episode. But yeah, I think for now this is a good place to end this episode. We set up some stuff for kingdom management. We talked to Anivia, Irabeth, and Greybore. And we'll talk to the rest of our companions and other friends in the next episode as well. So thanks a lot for joining me for this one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one.